Bonjour, buenos dias, magandang umaga. Welcome to the inner sanctum of my Chamber of Chakras, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Astro Affirmation for May 1st, 2023. Mayday, Mayday! Not a distress signal, though, more like the Titanic rusting at the bottom of the ocean. And I'm like Little Mermaid going through the sunken ship for human objects. Yes, it's been that kind of a weekend for me. And it's culminating to the full illumination of the total eclipse of my heart. Turn around, turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Oh yes, Bonnie Tyler knows what I'm talking about. We are approaching the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which will apex in Scorpio on Cinco de Mayo. So family secrets, quote unquote, buried in the watery grave of my soul came up to the surface of my mind like a whirlpool, bringing up past traumas, painful memories, and revealing present problems that now can be resolved because now I know where they're coming from. Yes, my mind has been like New York City, intense. Repressed emotions must rise and reveal themselves to heal for a complete restoration of the truest of who I am. Feel me? You dig? I'm sure many of you out there know what I'm going through because we are one. So let's sing our theme song for 2023 to lighten up our hearts and lift us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love, lift us up where we belong, far from the world below, up where the clear winds blow. Ready? We are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we pray that all unity may one day be restored. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. And we'll guard each man's dignity and save each man's pride. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. Thank you for singing and clapping along. I feel much better now. Before we start our chakra chat, let's have a little coffee talk. Grab your cuppa and let's spill some tea. Yes, I got my wide awake coffee from Seattle in my clear coffee mug. Oh yeah, the first cup I had this morning was Kauai coffee from Hawaii. Here. It's not as strong as wide awake coffee, so it's kind of relaxing. So now I'm having this wide awake coffee from Seattle that makes me, what's that noise? Kind of like ampy. So I've been reading Mama's Diary She passed away February 16, 2002, 21 years ago. And she left us her legacy in this leather-bound diary that Papa gave her for Christmas, 1959. See, here's the dedication page, and there's the date, December 25th, 1959. Yeah, so back then, my Mama is what we call her, she looked like this. Isn't she beautiful? She may be a little bit older here than she is in this diary, because this was when she was still single. She hadn't married Papa yet. And so 64 years ago, Mama fell head over heels in love with Papa, her first and only love of her life. I am discovering treasures of precious gems and jewels in this book. It paints a picture of my true, authentic self. It's been a revelation of my origin, seeing where my thoughts and feelings come from, and knowing my own mother like I've never seen her before. Yes, but I see her clearly now. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Although it's raining here in the IE, cold and wet outside. A thick blanket of gray clouds covering the sky, looming over the big blue house and hanging over the mountains. But I see my light, even in the darkness of my past. Now, the good and the bad, the beauty and the beast, the joy and sorrow are the fullness of who I am today. I hope all of you out there are tuning into the energy of this eclipse season and doing the work necessary to move onward and upward to transcendence, ascendance, and complete enlightenment, so that we can evolve into the human beings we were meant to be, to know our purpose and accomplish the mission we came here on earth for. So the ruling energy of the day is the Sacral Chakra, the Svadisthana in Sanskrit. Oh, I wanted to have some of my King's Hawaiian bread rolls. They're so good. I just love this bread. It's fantastic. And then I wanted to show you. The man went to Walmart yesterday and he got this Marie Callender's lemon meringue pie. Oh my gosh. It looks so lovely. Let's have a little bit of it with my coffee. Tangy, but good. Just the right tanginess and sweetness, balancing. Okay, so Svadhisthana, right? In Sanskrit, Sacral Chakra. Svadhisthana means the home where the self dwells or rules, or one's own abode. Okay, it's located 2 inches below the belly button, and it is said to be the place of the chi. Chi is the expression of life, right? The woman's womb is the sacral chakra, where the creation of human beings occur, right? I had a hysterectomy after my 6th child, so I don't have one anymore, but I had my obstetrician take a picture of it. And I put it in Z's snapbook. My mom also had a hysterectomy, but she was able to take it home with her in a formaldehyde-filled glass jar. Yeah, I asked my obstetrician if I could do that, but she said no. So she took a picture of it instead and gave it to me. So I have it in my last son's photo album, baby book. Yeah, but my mom was able to take it home with her uterus. She kept it in this formaldehyde-filled glass jar that she kept in a cabinet under her desk. And she would show it to us and tell us that it was our baby house, our home, when we were in her belly. I know, right? You're thinking, what the frack? Like some kind of horror film, but no. It was actually a very tender moment when she explained how life forms in the baby house. I cherish that memory. So anyway, the sacral chakra is what I call the passion center. Oh my God. Did you watch American Idol yesterday? Nutsa was on fire. She went nuts, y'all. Yes, she sang "The Show Must Go On" with such passion. She was a tsunami of emotion that swept me away and transformed me into Easter Island, like I was one of those headstones looking up at her angelic yet demonic performance. It was just phenomenal. I voted for her. I gave her 5 votes, and I gave I Am Tongi the other half because I wanted them to be the first 2 American Idols for 2023. And I hope American Idol people listen to me, because that would be just so perfect to have a man and a woman. However, Nutsa got eliminated. That's okay. They could still have a man and a woman American Idol for this year, right? Anyway, I think that she is the Adam Lambert of 2023. Oh yeah. Adam Lambert. Oh my gosh. He was the mentor yesterday. And I love me some Adam Lambert. Yeah. I gave him all my votes back in 2009. I even cut my hair like him. And I dubbed myself Madam Lambert. Now he has hair like me, gray with a little black at the tip. Yeah. Except his is short. It's like all gray, and then it's got this black tip. It's so cute. Anyway, he didn't win, but he won big, just like Nutsa. Although she won't have the title American Idol, she is my American diva. Oh my gosh. She's so powerful, passionate, just like the sacral chakra. She will be touring the world just like Adam Lambert. Just you watch. I should have given Nutsa all 10 of my votes, because I Am Tongi already got America's votes. I mean, how can you not just love on that big baby with a Don Ho voice? Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. I just want to pinch his cheeks and hug him like Elmira on Looney Tunes with Squirrely Whirly. She's all, I just want to pet you and love you and kiss you and squeeze you all up. Oh, sorry, I got off topic. Yes. So the sacral chakra, the Svadisthana, the home of the self, is the second chakra. Oops. the second chakra of our soul spirit. Here's a picture of a human being sitting in a lotus position, showing both the physical and spiritual parts of us. What I call the soul are the lower three chakras, because they deal with the physical nature of our being, like our basic instincts to survive and thrive in this material world. And what I call the spirit are the three upper chakras, because they deal with our divinity, that expand our consciousness to higher frequency and connects us to the spiritual dimension. Between the upper and lower three chakras is the heart chakra, that bridges the gap between earth and sky. With love and compassion, the heart transforms the dense energies, the dense vibrational energies of the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras, and lightens them up to rise to a higher level of consciousness. The root connects us to earth, and the crown connects us to the sky. And the energy flows both ways, from above to below and below to above, simultaneously, making a torus of us, a torus of electromagnetic energy around our body. Okay, so like when I was showing you before, this is the root energy, and this is it goes like this, like simultaneous and around, like that. This is the aura or halo we see around people and things. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but I have. But the sacral chakra powers our creativity, sensuality, and sexual desires. It gives us our gusto for intimate relationships and the feeling of love. It is affected by the phases of the moon, just as the moon affects the tides of the ocean. Which is why the symbol for the sacral chakra is the crescent moon overlapped over concentric circles that represent the moon cycle, which BTW coincides with women's menstrual cycle. If you didn't know, back in the days when there were no artificial lights, when people depended on the sun, moon, planets, and stars to navigate and manage their lives, all the women began their menstrual cycle at the new moon and ended at the full moon. Did you know that? Yeah, the moon cycle and the menstrual cycle were in sync. Yes. So all the women were menstruating at the same time. Anyway, the full moon represents ovulation. Unless, of course, you have your period. But then, here's a symbol for the sacral chakra on my chakra shawl. It is a lotus flower with 6 petals representing the 6 negative emotions that we need to overcome. They are anger, hatred, cruelty, jealousy or envy, pride, and lust or greed or covetousness. Covetousness, I think, is how you pronounce that word. Anyway, the circles not only represent the moon phases, but also the cyclical nature of time, birth, death, and rebirth. Like the Ouroboros. Right? Which BTW is my talisman for the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, apexing in 4 days. It's a time of change, the closing of a chapter. See, birth, death, rebirth, birth, death, rebirth. Yes. Close the chapter and open the door to another dimension of being. It's important to keep your emotions in check. So go with the water flow of your feels, but don't wipe out. Okay? Stay on top of the waves like a pro surfer. You know, hang ten. Balanced, centered in the hub of the wheel of life. Where is my illustration of that? Wheel of life. Oh yes, here it is. Remember I showed you this before? What I call the wheel of life. Okay, stay in the hub. Stay centered so you don't get the extreme ups and downs. Okay? So wear the color orange today to balance the sacral chakra. Orange is the color of joy, excitement, happiness, and enthusiasm. Okay? Change the way you look at things, and the things that you look at will change. True words from Dr. Wayne Dyer. Live your life to the fullest, making adjustments toward the light, love, and positivity as you go. I got my Puerto Rico shirt on today. I got this one. The man and I went to Puerto Rico, November 2021, for our anniversary. But I'm so cold, so I'm wearing long johns under them. See? Fluorescent, orange fluorescent shorts. I'm wearing my long johns because I'm cold. I think I'll wear my bright orange kimono because I'm getting a bit of a chill. Yeah, I'm feeling under the weather today. In fact, I had been feeling kind of like a cold or a flu coming on the last few days, so yeah, but I'm making it. I've got the chance, I'm taking it. No more faking it. This time in life, I'm making it. Making it. That was David Naughton's one-hit wonder. Remember David Naughton? What was that, 1977, I think? I crushed on him when I first saw him on that Dr. Pepper commercial where he's dancing around in the neighborhood with a Dr. Pepper bottle in his hand and singing, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper, to be a pepper? Drink Dr. Pepper. And then he drinks the Dr. Pepper bottle and says, yeah. I was like 16 years old when I first saw him on that commercial, and I was wishing I was the bottle. My hormones were off the charts. Anyway, yeah. Wear orange. Okay, surround yourself with orange flowers, orange scents. Yeah, I got my mandala for the root, solar plexus, and sacral chakra up there on the wall behind me. Eat orange food like oranges. Drink orange drinks like Crush. What Crush? Crush? What Crush? Inside joke. And make time to meditate. The mantra for the sacral chakra is VAM. V-A-M. VAM. And the hand position is 2 thumbs up and the rest clasped together like a cradle, like this. So, VAM. Okay? Try to get in that lotus position and in that head space where you can be your supreme self who has no identity. That voidless void where you can empty your vessel and refill with new wine, right? The moon is now in Virgo. So all y'all Virgos out there, Cindy, New, open up and receive the oil of anointing flowing down from your pituitary and pineal glands in the core of your brains. The land of milk and honey is pouring the sacred secretion, carrying that spiritual seed to plant at the foundation of your soul. Let it take root, sprout, grow. Let it mature and evolve into a grand tree of life to shelter all in need, like the faith of a mustard seed. I leave you now with this Bible passage from Matthew chapter 13, verses 31 to 32. When Jesus Christ was teaching his disciples with parables, he said, "The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches." That's all I have for you today. And once again, I honor God in you and me. Namaste.